All right, continuing on with creating our perimeter cut for the left and right side of that CSV file. So we have a base left and a base right. In this case, they are both exactly the same. There is one final thing that we want to do, since the left side is going to be a mirror of the right, or the right is going to be a mirror of the left. That's all we're going to have to do. So our drawing is set this way by default. So if we're going to add feature here, this is really a left side and not a right side. So what we want to be able to do is, if the part is a right side, we're going to mirror that image. So going into our base sides, after we've done all of the features that we want to add, we want to go for a mirror if it is a right side. And to be able to do that, we need to get the part name variable out and carry it over into our base sides. So if we put in a variable here, and then come over to the main routine, this is where we're calling it from, and we're going to send this part name variable over to that subroutine. So now with the part name variable being here, whatever part name is equal to here, when it gets called over into the base side, we will have this variable be equal to what was sent. And even though I used the same variable name, they are two separate variables independent of one another, other than we are making them equal in that they are being sent over. So we will create a condition statement, and we will just use an if part name is equal to if it's equal to base right, then let's do whatever is in between the if and the end if. So this is where we need to have the mirror applied. So we are going to say part dot mirror, and we want to mirror it about the y-axis. So we need to know what the width of this part is in the y. So we're going to just do a copy and paste. Even though we have that variable down here, this variable is only good to use within this subroutine. So we're going to put another variable up top. I am going to name it exactly the same thing to keep consistent and understand what variables are named and what they're meaning. So now with the part y, we are going to say we are going to mirror all of our geometry about the y-axis. So making that save, going back into nest this, hopefully I typed everything correctly, and one of those parts is going to be mirrored. And there we go. So that is now a completed left and right side. We have some cleanup to do, and I'm just now noticing that our sides are not the same within our CSV file. So coming in here, I see that the base right is 23 inches deep and the left is 21. We're going to make that 23 as well. File, create a new job, and then file, open CSV. Sorry, I'm going to go open, then use the drop down to select CSV, then the part name. We have a base right, base left, open, and do a tools nest to have that applied. And now we have a base left side and a base right side. So that is creating the perimeter cuts for both the left and the right. So let's do a quick review. When each part is nested, we are going to be calling this main subroutine. Within this main subroutine, we are calling up and loading another file, this base sides VSB, that just helps clarify and keep things separate, where internally it's the same as copying all this data that we have in this file and just continuing it on, adding it here. It just makes it a little bit easier to organize and understand what's going on and not having one file that is handling everything. So by separating each of the parts into its own file helps keep things a little bit cleaner and easier to maintain. So we've loaded our base sides, and then inside of the base side, we have a subroutine for base side, and we're sending over the part name as a variable to the base side. And this part name is going to have the value of the name of that part that we're using in the condition statement to know if we should or should not mirror that part. Once we get into the base side, we are making a call to the outside cut, which is done right here, plotting out all of the points for the perimeter cut for that side, and then making it a polyline. Returning up to the top, going to do a mirror of that, and that is how we create the perimeter drawing for our left and right side. Our next video is going to cover cleaning some of this up a little bit, making some of these variables settings, and then we will move on to drilling some holes for shelving.